Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Undead Tower by Vuflub, whose one and only mission, I'm almost convinced, is to cause people pain and suffering. His maps are a challenge and a half. Even on a simpler map like this, I am somehow hard stuck after 30 minutes of playing this. I don't really know how. This map does not seem that hard. But here we are. Early death machine, not really amazing by any means. We have a double points there. In that case, we're just gonna cancel that. Do a little bit of training here. Grab that double and try and milk out as much as we can in points here with the pistol. I don't know if this is the right way to play this. I haven't done this yet, but training in here is absolutely dangerous. But I have faith we can do it. Almost out of ammo, so we are gonna use grenades. We do want to save one bullet because that will allow us to knife quicker. If you're out of ammo on your weapon in Black Ops 3, you actually knife slower, if anyone did not know. So saving a bullet in your gun is absolutely tremendously helpful. Another insta-kill there. We're gonna save that one until this one is about out. This is a really, really good start for drops. I have not had this luck yet. I don't even know if Pack-a-Punch drops exist in this, to be honest. I don't think they do, based on the fact that I've not seen a single one. And we're gonna grab this guy. Another double points here would just be the icing on the cake. Exactly what we're looking for. I don't know if we're actually going to get it. If we don't, it's not the end of the world. But just getting as many points as you can early on. And really any Vuflub map is obviously ideal. Death Machine there, unfortunately, was a little bit early. I would have liked to have gotten it after the insta-kill, but we got it with the zombie we knifed. So slightly unfortunate there, but at least that guarantees our survival. Granted, with insta-kill, I was not really too worried. Double points here is going to be risky, but I am going to try and greed this out. We actually got an insta-kill with it as well. That's amazing. So after these drops are done, I think we're going to start opening to get to the UMPs. We skipped the Scorpion, or I skipped the Scorpion, rather. I don't know if others do that, play this map. I haven't seen any videos on this map. I don't know how hard it gets towards the end. Or wow, we got another double points. That's insane. Okay, so about us opening up after the drops expire, we are going to stay down here now because we do have a double point switch. It is just too good to pass up right now, I feel like. Training here could lead to death. I could be too greedy, but I'm hoping we can do it to just get in as many points as we can here. Gonna throw those nades. That is slightly unfortunate there. Death Machine as well. Wow, we are just chaining drops like crazy. That is exactly what you want in this map. It is probably going to be a little hard to open up because of the way the spawns work in this. I'm hoping for an insta-kill so we can actually open up doors. I'm not going to stay down here with an insta-kill. But the zombies spawn out of thin air, as you can tell from the start, and they spawn in really unfortunate places when you were trying to move up. We did not get one, so hopefully we just don't die here. All right, we got the UMP. We should have, yeah, we have more than enough money. Keep going. We're going to get power. Hopefully be able to get Jug. This is going to be a little bit tough. This is why drops are ideal here. Let's grab Jug. Hopefully we do not get a spawn here. Beautiful. Insta-kill there. That we were able to grab, but very, very risky. But I feel like it was worth it. I think we're going to keep opening up here. can hit the box, which I feel like we're going to want to do here. Scorpion, really? That is not at all what we want. We're going to hit that again. Is that the Mark II? We actually pulled the Mark II. I didn't even know it was in the box. I thought it was MW3 weapons. Oh, that is absolutely huge. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, this is a complete change. I literally had no idea that was even in the box rotation. That is crazy to me. We are going to try and use the UMP to build up points, because that is going to be a little bit better than the Mark II. But the Mark II is definitely going to be really nice when our regular weapons fall off. Or we move up floors and just need a weapon that is pretty much insta-kill for quite a long time. I have no idea how high we need to go on this map. But the amount of double points drops we've seen so far is absolutely beautiful. Speaking of, I actually pulled another. That is crazy. I do want to get the M4, which is up by stamina, so up there. Almost got a little overwhelmed there, but we're good in the end. Dude, these zombie spawns are just brutal. That is the only part of this map that's difficult, is the fact they spawn out of thin air. Alright, we're going to start opening because we have plenty of points here. I think I'm actually going to have the Mark II out in case we need it. Going to pull out the UMP here because I am going to buy this M4. Don't have enough for stamina. You just have to keep your head on a swivel, because if you don't, the second you look away, you are dead. Let's try and get stamina up here. Get this reloaded and swap back to the M4. Awesome. Now, doors here, I believe, are 4,000 apiece, roughly. So the doors are getting pretty expensive. We still have, I feel like, half the map, if not more, to go. And in reality, it's going to feel like more because the doors are going to get just more and more expensive. But we have the Mark II, which I have not had before, so I have faith this run could go pretty far. Almost out of ammo here. I don't think we buy ammo. I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, now we have to switch to the Mark II. I think we are going to buy ammo. That did not go well for us. Almost went very bad, actually. Insta-kill. We're gonna wait to grab that until this death machine is out. Hopefully we can get a max ammo soon. Granted, our ammo is pretty much fine right now, but I'd rather get it earlier than later. I don't know how much we have on the Mark II, but that is the biggest weapon I'm concerned about ammo. 14,000 points. We do have plenty. So I think we're going to use this money to start opening up a little bit further here. Can't really get much further than this. I can't tell what perk that is. There's our max. Alright. Let's lock in and let this be the run. This is the furthest I've been so far. It looks like not a whole lot is left. I hope my kind of idea of what the top looks like is correct, and there's not secretly a whole bunch left. The final door could be really expensive as well, which could be a challenge that we run into in a little bit. We'll have to find out once we get there. I haven't seen anything on this map aside from learning it on my own, so I could be wrong on a lot of things. I have no idea what to expect for the ending. I'm hoping it's just a viable end. It's pretty straightforward, but you never know. Yeah, the M4 is taking quite a bit of bullets to kill here. Double tap would be huge. Yeah, about 5k a door. Insta-kill down there. Nice. Insta-kills out, which is okay. Let's keep opening up here. What gun do we have here? PM9 I do not want at all. That just seems like it'd be a terrible SMG. Yes, that is double tap. Hopefully that helps us out quite a bit. Yes, it does. Doesn't negate the fact that we have to keep our head on an insane swivel on this map to not die. But we have a death machine here as well. We have a little bit of chill time here. 7,900 points. Yeah, it looks like we're getting pretty close to the top here. So a little like miniature tower map. I feel like if you don't have the Mark II, the hardest part by far of this map is just getting to double tap. I got very fortunate to get that out of the box. $6,000. Man, I miss the feeling of these MW3 weapons. They are just so nostalgic. Like, this M4 is one of my favorites in all of Call of Duties. Like, the iron sight on this gun is absolutely amazing, sounds amazing. Felt really good for what was the default assault rifle in the game. Now, the ray gun Mark II may not be an MW3 weapon, but we are not complaining that we got it at all. Hoping we can get a drop here, which is why we are going to chill here for a little bit. Double points is not bad at all. Got completely out of ammo on the M4. We do have a P90 wall buy if shit absolutely hits the fan and we need to buy a weapon. I'm hoping it does not. There's our max ammo. insta-kill there. Beautiful. That was a little sketchy, but we got through it A-okay. Nice. 20k I feel like is a lot of points to be sitting on. We're gonna wait for this double points to run out, and then we are gonna be opening doors. Because we may as well build up points while we have the double active. And then see if we can make a run to the ending. M4 is starting to fall off as well. Luckily, we made the decision to start moving up there. At the exact right time, we would have been dead as a skunk. Yeah, we are very close to the end. Nice double points here. Right, that will allow us to get up to the end. I don't know how much we need for the viable. Based on it being a short map, I'm guessing it's only like 50k. I wouldn't assume it's a whole lot more than that. Just because the door prices and everything doesn't feel very expensive, and just does not feel like a map that would have a whole lot more beyond a 50k viable ending. Got red screen there, which is always terrifying, but we are A-okay. Alright, let's see what's at the ending here. We do have Pack-a-Punch, which we do not have enough for. Let's throw that bad boy in the Pack-a-Punch. And let's see what we're looking at for the ending here. 80k. Okay, so it's kind of what I thought it was. A little more than I thought, but not bad at all. Oh, it's 10,000 increments, not 1,000. Wow. But that should be GG. I hope you guys enjoyed the map. It was definitely a struggle, but we did it. Only took about half an hour of attempts before this, and then this attempt, which currently at 18 minutes. My recording's been going for 48 minutes, so my math is about right on that one. Didn't take too long at all, which I won't complain about. We could grab the M60 here. I don't think we're going to. I think we're just going to go for the ending and just complete this map. I'm not really the person to really like explore with weapons at the end of a map or anything like that, just because all we're really doing here is sitting here camping, killing zombies. We also have the Mark II, so it's not like any weapon is really going to be super surprising in terms of power at this point. So we're just going to save up for the 80k, get the Bible ending, and call it a GG, which will be very nice. That'll be another Vuflub map in the collection. I do have quite a few more maps by him that I am hoping to beat. One that I've been playing that is very, very difficult is Sun Tower, which is absolutely terrible. It's the worst experience ever. That will probably be the first map that I upload where I don't actually beat the map. Just to show people that I am truly attempting the map and just how hard it is. I don't know what the strategy on the map is, and, you know, when I play it, I'll have to kind of look into it a little bit more. I'm probably not going to watch any videos on it or anything. But the Panzers, Napalms, and the Screechers make it extremely difficult. We are at 30k, making good progress. I forget what other maps I have by Vuflub that I want to try out. I know I have a couple by not Vuflub that I want to play as well. But if anyone has map recommendations, please feel free to throw them in the comments, because there's probably a lot that I'm missing on this game that can actually be pretty cool and pretty fun. I could also go back and do like the original Octagonal Ascension maps, all those. I did have all world records at one point, and then I just nuked my prior channel because I was going through some pretty bad mental health stuff at the time. And I really wish I didn't, because those would have been really nice to keep around. But I could go back even just for completions or world record attempts. But I'm not sure if that's something I really want to sink time into or not, to be completely honest. Because playing the... I would say these are more challenging, more like current maps than Octagonal Ascension. Honestly, Octagonal is not that hard of a map. It definitely was at the time it came out, because the community just isn't what it was now. But looking back on it now, it's like I could go back to any Octagonal Ascension map, and I don't know if I beat it first try. I feel like that'd be a bit cocky. But I could beat the maps with very little to no effort. I feel like it'd be pretty similar to this map. At least this map was new to me, and the biggest struggle was learning it, whereas I know those other maps, so it's not as engaging for me to play. But if people want to see it, I could go back to it, because I would not be opposed to playing maps I've played before. I feel like it would just need to be within reason. You know, people want to see it, or people may want to see the Vuflub maps, because it seems like his maps are just, you know, going around the community like crazy, being really, really popular. And I don't mind playing them. They're very, very fun. Gives me a feeling of like Ice Grenades maps back in the day, of his challenge maps. Feels very similar in terms of difficulty, obviously different style. But that's kind of what it reminds me of, like the joy I had of playing Ice Grenade maps back in the day is the feeling I get playing Vuflub maps. Except for Sun Tower, that one is just pure rage and frustration, but that's okay. With this double points here, hopefully it's enough to carry us to the end. And call this one a victory. I didn't really mean to grab that, but we did, so now we're just going to push down with this double points, try and get as many kills as we can. $75,000 almost there. Double points ran out. Death Machine is about to run out. 77,000 almost there. But I said, hope you guys enjoy the video, and don't really know what to do for the outro, but it's going to be Bible ending time, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll catch you guys whenever I catch you. Have a good one. Bye!